Welcome to Engineers Academy. Subscribe to my channel and support us. MATLAB has some predefined variables. For example, if I want to write pi, so for pi 22 divided by 7. So for pi in MATLAB we can write pi. So if I write pi in the command window, so what it will display? It will display 3.14. Similarly, if I write 0 divided by 0, so it give me NaN, so it is not defined. So if anything that is not defined mathematically, so MATLAB will show us NaN. Let's suppose if I write 0 divided by 5, so 0 divided by 5 is 0. If I write 5 divided by 0, so it will give me infinity. So 5 by 0 in infinity. So INF is another variable that is predefined in MATLAB for infinity. EPS is another predefined variable in MATLAB. EPS tells us that how many digits will appear after the decimal point whenever we calculate some variable. Let's suppose if I write 1 plus EPS. So now we can see that there are 4 digits after the decimal place. Now if we want to increase the number of digits after the decimal place, we can write format long. And now if I check with the EPS, so I will write 1 plus EPS. So now format long has changed the accuracy, the number of digits after the decimal place, to 16 number of digits. So similarly, if I want to convert the format back to the 4 digits, so what I will do, I will write format short. And now I check with the EPS, so I will write 1 plus EPS. So now there are 3 digits after the decimal place. Now I will talk about some built-in functions that we will frequently use in MATLAB. One of the function is exp to the power 1. So what it will display? It will display the value of e that we usually use in our mathematics and engineering problems. Now then there is if we want to find the square root of some value, so what I will do, there is a built-in function in MATLAB. We can write sqrt, square root of, let's suppose, 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. Let's suppose if you want to find log of x, natural log of x, so what I will do, I will write log of 10. Natural log of 10 is 2.3026. And now if we want to find log to the base 10, so what I will do, log 10 to the base 10. So log 10 to the base 10 is equal to 1. Cos is another predefined function in MATLAB. If I use cos and I write 30 degrees, so this cos function will give me the answer for 30 radians. So if I want to find the cos for 30 degrees, so what I will do, I will write cos d for 30 degrees. Again, if I write sin d for 0, so sine of 0 degrees is 0. And now if I write sine, only sine with 0, with, let's suppose, 2 pi. So this is sine of 2 pi in radians. So for degrees we will write sine d, sine d 45 degrees. So the answer is 0.707. So these are some predefined functions that we will use until now. Basically, in MATLAB, to perform an operation there are 2 ways. One way is to enter the commands directly, as we were doing so far, and another way is that using your commands in a script file and saving that file in your file directly with .m extension. So how to do that? I will now switch to the editor So how to activate editor? I will click on this new script. So if I click on this new script, so I am now in the editor script file. So now what I can do, I can write my program, any commands here in the editor window, and I can execute all the commands whenever I want, and these commands will be here, and I would be able to execute these commands again and again. And similarly, editor will also help me to save my program in my file directly. Now let's write our first program in the script editor. So this is the problem, this is the given problem, then that we need to find the solution. This problem says that we have a circular cylinder of height 15 meters and with radius 8 meter, and it says that if we want to design a new circular cylinder with the same height, what would be the radius if the volume of the cylinder is increased by 20%. So how to write this program in script file? First we need to find an equation for radius. So r is equal to, using this equation, so we can write r is equal to volume divided by pi h under the root. So what we will do, we will find the volume of this given tank, and then we will increase the volume of this given tank by 20%, and then using that new updated volume we will find the radius using this equation. So here I have written already CLC. This will clear the window for me whenever I execute the script file, and then clear all. It will clear all the variables. If there are any existing variables, then I will write radius is equal to 8. I can write comments as well in the editor. How to write comments? Write percentage sign, that is the ampersand sign, and then I can write radius in meters. Then I will write height is equal to 15. I will write height in meters. Then I will find volume. So volume is pi into r squared into h. Then I will update this volume by 20%. So I will write v is equal to v plus 0.2 times v. So this will be the new updated volume. R new equals to square root volume divided by pi into h. So now if I want to run this script file, so what I will do, I will click on this run button. So if I click on this run button, the volume with the radius 8 is 3.05 into 10 raised to power 3. The new updated volume with 20% increase is 3.61 into 10 raised to power 3. So the corresponding new radius with this 20% increase in volume is 8.7636. Now let me write how to find the % increase in the radius. So let me write the script. Let me write some instructions in the script line for the % increase in the new radius. So I will write % increase. This will be equal to r new minus r divided by r I will multiply this by 100. So now if I execute this program, so it will tell me the % increase in the new radius. So the increase in the radius for the 20% increase in the volume is 9.5445%. So now if you people want to save this script file in your own directory, in your own specific directory, so what you people will do, you people will set your directory here. Let's suppose my directory is E drive and then MATLAB and then tutorials. So now I will be able to save this script file in my eMATLAB tutorial. So the save method is the same like Microsoft Word, so we can press Ctrl S, or either we can click here on the save button. So it will be saved in this specified directory. So now we will be writing a script file for this problem. In this problem, a fence around a field is shaped as shown in figure. It consists of a rectangle of length L and W and a right angle triangle that is symmetric about the central axis. So it's symmetrical. This means that this side is W by 2 and this is also W by 2. Suppose the width W is known in meter, so width W is known and the enclosed area is known, so we also know the area. So we will write a MATLAB script file in terms of the given variables W and A, and will determine the length L. So we will find the length L for this given width and given area. Also determine the total length of fence required. So we will find the perimeter as well. The total fence length. Test your script for the values. So we are given that if W is 6 meter and area is 80 meter square, so what will be the length L? So now to solve this problem, we need to write the equation for area. So area is equal to area of rectangle plus area of triangle. So for area of triangle, we need to know this length. So this length is equal to d cos of 45 degree. As this triangle is symmetrical about this line, so this angle is 45 degree. So now this length is d cos of 45 degrees. So now I can write area is equal to area of rectangle. So area of rectangle is W multiplied by L, width multiplied by L, plus half for triangle, half base into it. So base is W divided by 2 into this distance. This is the height for this triangle. So this height is d cos of 45 degrees. But now in this equation, we are given with W, L is unknown, area is given, and also D is unknown. So we will write D as a function of W. So we can write from this triangle that D sine of 45 degree is equal to W divided by 2. So now from this we can write D is equal to W divided by 2 divided by sine of 45 degree. Or we can write it like this, W divided by 2 sine of 45 degrees. So using this equation we will find the value of D. Then we will write length from this equation in our script file. So we will be able to find the value of length. So length will be equal to area minus this term. So we will write W by 4 D cos of 45 degrees divided by width of this rectangle. So we will get the length. So we will use this equation for finding the length for this problem. Also we need to write the equation for perimeter as well, because it is also required. Also determine the total length of fence required. So the total length of fence required will be equal to P, let's suppose. So it will be equal to 2 times L plus width into 2 times D. So we can write it like this, 2L plus D plus width. So now we can use this equation in our script file to find the perimeter. Now I will write the script file for this problem, but I will use this same editor window to write the script. So how to write this different problem in this same script file. So what I will do, I will insert a section. So from here I can insert a section. So if I click on this, I have inserted a section. So we can see that if we write 2% science, so we can create another section. Let's suppose I write 2% and press enter, so another section is created. So now I can write another problem. So I can write it like problem 25. This is problem 25 from chapter number 1. So now I can write again CLC clear all. I will write width is equal to 6th, which is given. We can also write comment width. Then I can write area, which is given also. Area is 80. I can write the comment area of the given fence. Then I will write the equation for D. As D is unknown, so we will write D in terms of width. So D in terms of width, the equation we have already derived is W divided by 2 multiplied by sine D, as the angle is in degrees. So I will write sine D function. This will give me the D value. Then I will write the equation of length. Once we find the value of D, now we can find the value of length for the given width and area. So I will write length equals to, so I will write area minus W by 4 into D into cos D. As the angle is still in degrees, so I will write cos D divided by width. So this will give me the length for this problem. So now also we need to find the parameter. So for parameter I will write P equals to 2 multiplied by L plus D plus width. So now if I need to run this section, so the cursor need to be in this section. So if I want to execute this script file, so I can run this script file, but I need to click in this section. So if I want to execute this section, I will click in this section and I will click on the run section button. So I will click on the run section. So there is a undefined function problem, line 13. So line 13 has okay, so we have write this problem 25, but we haven't converted this into comments. So I will convert it into comments, and now I will run this section again. So run this section. So now for this problem, when the width is 6 meters and area is 8 square meter, so the length is 12.5833 meters and the perimeter of the fence will be 39.65. So now I will copy this script into another editor file and I will save it. I will save it as another file. So how to save this file? Keep in mind that whenever here is a steric sign, so it means that this file is not saved. So if I save this and click on save, so this is my default directory, so I want to save it. So I will write problem 25. So I save it as problem 25. Now if I close this script file and I want to run that problem 25 file, so I can write it here as well. So I will write PROB problem 25, and when I press enter, so we get the same answer. So now if we want to open that file, so we have this directory open, so I can double click on this problem 25, so it is open now. So now if I change the value of width to, let's suppose 8, now I can run this again. So I will run it. So now as the width is 8, so the length will be 9 and the perimeter will be 37. So while working in script file, we can edit and we can run again and again. So this is the benefit of working in script file. I think that's it for today. Subscribe to my channel and keep keep watching.